Get a load of this.
Wow. Isn't this like the third time that you've been here?
Fourth, actually. Wait until you see the rest of the exhibits.
I've wanted to check out the Veterans Museum since it opened. So I asked some veterans to meet me here to help me with my project, taking photos for a Veterans Day display at school.
You can go ahead and start walking through. I'm going to check out the research and archive section to look for a book.
Cool, what are you looking for?
My grandfather was a mechanic in the Air Force during the 1960s. I'd like to learn more about the aviation squadron he served with.
Your grandpa is awesome. I could listen to him talk for hours about where he was stationed and what he and his buddies did.
Here's your ticket. Oh, I forgot to grab you a map.
I don't need one. I have a keen sense of direction in places like this. I could make a good military leader. I think I'll start over here.
Hey, General, the entrance is that way. Oh, and it looks like your friends are here.
Hey, guys. Good. Thank you guys for meeting me.
Hold that thought. Will Turner's tour of the Veterans Museum turn into a trip to the Lost and Found? Will Nate's research help him land more information about his grandfather's service in the Air Force? Join the knowledge seekers as they become veterans of setting purposes, previewing, activating prior knowledge, and making predictions in this episode of Thinking Aloud. As Nate and Turner learn more about our military veterans' service to our country, look at this exhibit, The Importance of Purpose Setting, Previewing, Activating Prior Knowledge, and Predicting. These are processes that help the readers gain insight and understanding about a text before they begin. Nate knows it's important to set a purpose or have a reason for reading, and uses it as a plan to guide, monitor, and evaluate his progress in order to avoid getting lost while he reads. Readers may set purposes to learn more about a topic, confirm a prediction, or learn how to do something. A purpose helps readers select text and focus their attention. It's helpful to write down your purpose. Continually ask yourself if the information you're reading helps you to achieve your goals. While Turner tours the museum with the veterans, we rejoin Nate as he begins looking for his book.
When I interviewed him, Grandpa said he was a mechanic for the Strategic Air Command. He was assigned to the 38th Reconnaissance Squadron of the Fighting 55th during the 1960s. This shelf looks like it might have something, because I'm noticing all the pictures of airplanes. I'd really like to find one that mentions the 38th. No. How about this one?
Nate knows that it's necessary to preview or sample what authors have included within the text before starting to read. Good readers examine titles and book jackets for information on what the book is about. Scan the table of contents, including the chapter titles and headings, to learn what topics are addressed. They spend time looking at pictures, charts, tables, and graphs to help determine if the book is one they would like to or need to read. They also scan the text to determine how the author has organized it. Previewing takes time, but it provides valuable information that helps you familiarize yourself with the passage and prepare for what you'll read.
This might work. I notice it's about military planes, so that's good. But I can tell from the pictures that these planes are all older planes. Grandpa said that he worked on EC-135s. I don't see any in this one. I'm going to keep looking. Most of the books at my school's library covered how military planes have changed from World War I until present day. It looks like this book is arranged the same way. Since Grandpa served in the Strategic Air Command during the 1960s, I'll look in the table of contents to see if that era is discussed. It doesn't look like it.
Nate is activating his own prior knowledge as he examines the book. Activating prior knowledge involves thinking about what you already know about the topic. Nate is making connections between what he knows about his grandfather's service, how other books have been organized, and what certain planes look like to make decisions about the book. Thinking about what you already know about a topic can help you better understand what you read.
Hello?
Hey, Turner, how's it going?
Great. It's such an honor to spend time with these guys. How's your research coming?
A lot of these books are really interesting, but I need to find one that has the information I'm looking for. Flying from the hangars, maintaining the planes of the Cold War. This could be perfect. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, later.
It's all about airplane mechanics, and it's written by several of them. This could be a great resource. I wonder if it has anything about the 38th or the Fighting 55th. Here's a heading, Around the Clock Coverage. My grandpa's always talking about how the planes of the 55th flew continuous missions for decades. I bet the heading is referring to that. And here's a picture of an EC-135. This is the type of plane he worked on. I'm thinking that if I can find something about the Strategic Air Command, then this is it. I'll read this section to find out if it tells about Grandpa's squadron.
Nate is predicting or anticipating what he'll find in the text. When readers predict, they use what they know and what they observe within the text as clues about what will be discussed or what will happen. Nate knows that thoughtful readers make predictions each time they encounter new text. They confirm or adjust their predictions as they read and gather more information. Predicting helps you focus on your thinking and guide your reading.
The flight and support crews of the Fighting 55th's 38 Reconnaissance Squadron flew the EC-135 as part of the Strategic Air Command's Operation Looking Glass from 1961 to 1990. The EC-135 provided vital communications for the military throughout much of the Cold War era. The 38th Squadron flew continuous missions for over 29 years, with more than 281,000 accident-free flying hours.
Hi, can I help you with anything?
I think I found it. This is the squadron my grandfather was telling me about. I know because the details I read, the time frame, the aircraft, the squadron number, all match what he told me. I can't imagine flying continuous accident-free missions for 29 years.
Wow, well, would you like to check that book out?
That'd be great.
All right, follow me.
Thanks.
Nate has accomplished his mission by utilizing 4 important pre-reading strategies: purpose setting, previewing, activating prior knowledge, and predicting.
Hey, you made it through.
Yeah, and I got some great pictures. Those guys were vets from Iraq, Vietnam, Korea, and even World War II. You wouldn't believe some of their stories.
You were gone a long time. You have any trouble finding your way around?
No, there's just tons to look at. I wanted to get pictures of the veterans standing with the exhibit from when they served. I grabbed a brochure so that I could preview the titles of the exhibits and saw that there would be sections for World War I, World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam, the Gulf War, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Because of the other museums I've been to on class field trips, I figured the displays would be arranged in chronological order. I predicted that the last exhibit would be near the entrance to the museum, and here I am.
That's a good thing. I thought you were probably playing in the tank.
I was.
Knowledge seekers make sure they are always prepared for any new text they encounter. You'll be ready to read too if you set a purpose. Preview the text, activate your prior knowledge, and make predictions. It's time well spent. Be sure to view the next episode of Thinking Aloud.